In 2004, by a resolution, the SEC established a provident fund for its officials and employees pursuant to the provisions of the Securities Regulation Code. The Department of Budget and Management, DBM, assured the SEC that the utilization of the retained income is left to the discretion of the Commission, subject to the usual accounting and auditing rules and regulations. In 2011, under a notice of disallowance, the COA disallowed the disbursement of SEC's retained income to the Provident Fund in the amount of 20 million pesos because it is not in accord with the General Appropriations Act for fiscal year 2010. The approving, certifying, and authorizing officers are held liable by the COA to return the entire disapproved amount. Should the officers be held liable to return the disapproved amount? Explain.
No, the officer should not be held liable to return the disapproved amount. The Supreme Court ruled that a public officer may only be held civilly liable for acts done in the performance of his or her official duty upon a clear showing that he or she performed such duty with bad faith, malice, or gross negligence. Here, the officers acted in good faith. First, the SEC is already making payments before the same was disallowed. They cannot therefore be faulted for thinking and believing that the payments they made all this time were above board. Prior to the disallowance in 2010, they were not informed of any irregularity in their practice. Second, the SEC was assured by DBM that the utilization of the retained income is left to the discretion of the Commission subject to the usual accounting and auditing rules and regulations. All told, the foregoing circumstances negate malice, bad faith, or gross negligence. On the contrary, they are badges of good faith sufficient to absolve the approving, certifying, and authorizing officers of the SEC from joint and solidary liability. Thus, the officers should not be held liable to return the disapproved amount.